Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome to the second annual Detail Geek Awards video, where I'm going to hand out completely meaningless awards in a whole bunch of different categories, like least enjoyable detail, the nastiest thing I found in a vehicle, and for the first time, a couple of viewer voted awards. So if you've enjoyed the videos over this year, be sure to stick around, as it should be a good time. Hey Mitch, what are you doing? I'm filming the awards video for this year. Oh, cool. Did I win an award this year? Yeah, I think you're a shoo-in for the Best Mic Moment Award. Oh, sweet. Okay, can't wait. Anyways, let's kick things off with the first award. Okay, well, we're going to kick things off with the strangest find in a vehicle, and while there were many options to choose from over the year, I'm going with the artificial bee food that I found in the Chevy Cruze. I remember seeing this car for the first time and thinking, how on earth does this even happen? And something I didn't mention in the video was that when the owner dropped it off, he had some of that yellow powder all over his jacket and pants. So after seeing that, I was sure to put a towel down before getting in. But aside from that, and it was definitely one of the biggest transformations over the entire year. Okay, next up is the worst carpet or seat stain from this year, and to be honest, this was a pretty easy choice. The Pontiac Grand Am had some insane stains in the carpet, but with it being a smoker's vehicle, every inch of carpet and upholstery was full of nasty chemicals, which made for a pretty extreme dirty water pour, but it sure did clean up nice. Moving on, and it's time to award the first of the viewer voted categories, and while I'd say there was some pretty stiff competition in the Dirtiest Exterior category, you guys felt very strongly that the 2002 Ford F-250 was the clear winner, taking 67% of the vote, and by all accounts this truck was extremely muddy. Pretty much every inch of the underside was coated in mud, so the pressure washer got an intense workout on this truck, and the mess it left on my garage floor was pretty bad too. But you guys know me well, so by the time I was done, every speck of mud was gone and the truck looked incredible. Well, it's time for the Cleanest PreDetail Vehicle Award, and just like last year, it's going to a BMW. This time, it's the BMW 5 Series that was pretty clean on the outside, and the mess on the inside was mostly created from the mechanic who had been working on the car, though this car was definitely dirtier than the BMW M3 that won last year's award. And of course, since it was a nicer vehicle, even Mike showed up to lend a hand with drying the vehicle. Okay, next up is the most enjoyable detail award, and for that, I'm giving it to the Tesla Model 3 that I did back in the summer. And this was again a pretty easy one to pick because not only is the Tesla entirely electric, it had some pretty cool tech in it, like the summon feature, which I put to good use during the detail. And I also had to tell Mike he wasn't allowed to touch the car, so that was pretty fun too. Alright, well it's time to award the second of the viewer voted categories, and that's for Dirtiest Interior. Again, this category had quite a bit of competition between the Chevy Cruze, Pontiac G5, and the two vans I did this year, but the clear winner according to you guys was the abandoned Chrysler 200 that sat outside for nearly a year with the windows open. This car was absolutely horrendous on the inside and was easily one of the most incredible transformations that I've done. If you haven't seen this video yet, I would highly recommend going to watch it, as the reveal shots at the end were darn near perfection. Moving on to the best owner's reaction of the year, and of course it belongs to the Chrysler 200. The new owner of the vehicle was beyond thrilled with the results. Here it is. Hey, come on in.
Oh my God!
It is looking good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, quite the transformation, eh?
This thing looks amazing.
Yeah, it's like brand new.
Unreal. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. It's my
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Yeah, no.
Wow, I love it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Unreal.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No,
Appreciate it.
No, absolutely.
Holy.
Yeah, there was about 12 hours of work in there, so it took a bit of time, but yeah, pretty happy with how that turned out. So
I can't believe it.
yeah,
Absolutely love it.
yeah, awesome.
Appreciate it.
No, you got.
Thank you very much.
I'll give you that. And,
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Take
see
care.
ya. Okay, next up is the award for Hairiest Vehicle, and while there were a couple contenders this year, I decided to give this one to the 2012 Ford F-150 Harley Davidson, as the hair was so thick in spots it was like a blanket of fur, and the giant hairball it all made was a sight to see, and of course Mike's dance moves always provide a good laugh. Moving on to my least favorite detail of the year, and it's going to be the 2005 Smart 4.2 that had been used as a farm car. Now, I can't say there was a specific reason that I chose this vehicle, but just overall, it was a pretty cheaply built vehicle and definitely outside of the norm, but not really in a good way. I don't know. It certainly was the smallest vehicle I've ever detailed, and it sure didn't take long, but it almost felt like I was detailing a toy. And Mike's lippy attitude sure didn't help either.
Really? This is the vehicle you decided to come help me with? Buzz off. Just be happy in here. What's so smart about this car anyways? Well, you're awfully lippy today. Did you forget to do your yoga?
Next up is the award for most garbage and personal items in a vehicle, and for that it has to go to the Pontiac G5 from earlier this year. The car had been recently purchased dirt cheap for $400, and it's no surprise why. It was a disgusting mess inside with piles of garbage, cigarette butts, and even a whole bunch of snow, and it was definitely one of the biggest transformations of the entire year. Okay, well, while we're talking about the G5, it's taking home another award, and that's for the nastiest thing I found. While I was cleaning out all of the garbage and personal items, I came across a pair of lacy underwear, which wouldn't normally be a problem, but given the state of the vehicle, well, it takes it into the gross category for me. But if that wasn't enough, I also found used needles in the car. Moving on to my favorite moment of 2021, and for a second year in a row, we're heading over to the second channel for that, and the day in the life video I made, I was able to show you guys what my days usually look like between working out, handling business, and cooking burgers, but also what I have to deal with when Mike asks me to do him a favor.
Hey man, did you get the goodies? Yeah, sure did.
Oh, yeah. What'd you get?
Oh, you gonna pay me back for those? Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm good for it. Yeah.
Starburst.
Now, while we're on the topic of Mike, we'll inflate his ego a little bit more and give him a second award. The best Mike moment of 2021 was from Q&A number 4 on the second channel.
Ask Mike what his favorite part of yoga is. Hey man, I heard my name. Is there a question for me?
Yeah, they want to know what your favorite part of yoga is.
Oh yeah, that's easy. The pants.
The pants. That's your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Mike likes yoga pants. Get lost. Second last award now, and it's for the worst smelling vehicle of the year. And while there were a number of vehicles that could have won this one, it's the Hyundai Tucson from early in the year that's taking home the award. It sort of had all the smells going on, as not only did it have a bunch of moldy food, there was cigarette ash everywhere, and as is typical with smokers' vehicles, the moment I started to pressure wash the floor mats, the cigarette smell filled my garage, so the respirator was on all day, and I certainly wasn't sad to get it out of there. Alright, well last up is the big one, and it's the award for biggest transformation overall. This was the last viewer voted category, and you guys once again felt very strongly that the Chrysler 200 should be the clear winner here, as it grabbed 65% of the vote. But I'd have to agree with you here. I can say that personally, this transformation was one of the best I've ever done, and I was pretty proud of how it turned out. The car went from looking like it belonged in a scrapyard to looking like it just rolled off the showroom floor. Truly an incredible transformation. Alright guys, well 15 categories and completely meaningless awards later, and that is going to wrap up this video. Now there's no question that 2021 was a big year. I detailed some insanely dirty vehicles. Detail Geek Auto Care continues to grow, so I am definitely looking forward to seeing what 2022 has in store. Now I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on a future video. Next week's is going to be a good one. Enjoy the guitar outro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.